Hey guys, welcome to the Menu of Attentive Music. On today's episode, we're going to talk about indie modulation pedals. So it's been really cold here in my city these days. Now around late June or early July, it's usually the coldest week of the year, and yeah, this is what it is right now. So the weather and this cold climate kind of got me in the mood to talk about indie modulation pedals. If you're into indie and alternative rock music, you've probably realized already that many of the famous guitar players and the bands that we love are using modulation pedals most of the time to create very different and shaky, warbly effects on their guitar sound that kind of make their music unique. So this is the type of thing that I've hunted for about 5-6 years playing guitar now, and here are some of the pedals that I've ran into all of these years. These are just the options that I've kept in my collection, but there are many more that you can try to recreate these warbly sounds that we know and love from our guitar players. Bands such as Warpaint, Arctic Monkeys, or Blur, many more artists. And this is just to name a few. I'm playing my Squier Fender Jaguar, running the pedals into 2 amps. On your left, you're going to hear the Fender Champion 100 mic'd up with a Shure 58A beta microphone. And on your right, you're going to listen to my Boss Katana 50 mic'd up with an AKG D88S. This is my clean signal to Blur song. So now we've got into the first pedal that I want to show you guys. This is the Boss PH2. Now here I'm using mode 1 to recreate that warbly sound that you hear on that specific Blur song I played. Here I'm using the bridge pickup. Now when we activate the pedal, that's how it sounds. So as you can see, it can completely change the mood of a song. And yeah, the PH2 is a great pedal for that. It has a really interesting rate knob. You just get those fast warbly tones above like 80%, I would say. Let me show you. You see here it's already kind of a more common phaser thing. It's a very unique sounding pedal. The next pedal I'm going to show you guys is the Small Clone. Yeah, kind of a widely known chorus pedal, made famous by the infamous Kurt Cobain. But it's used by more modern bands such as Warpaint, for example. And it's used to recreate these more modern indie shaky effects. It's a bit more psyche-ish than the PH2. As you could hear, it's a bit more psyche sounding pedal, and I really like it. It's the one that's with me for the longest time. I bought this pedal when I started playing guitar because I wanted Cobain's chorus guitar tone, but I stayed for those psyche guitar tones, and I've always been a fan of this sound, and I've used it live a lot. And when I heard that both guitars from Warpaint, if I'm not wrong, use this pedal, I don't remember if it's just one or if it's both, but it's there. And yes, this is quite the sound for me. It's such a great indie lead tone that can make your guitar sound really moody. I really like it. So the next pedal we're gonna go for is the MS-50G, which is, as you guys know, a powerhouse regarding alternative music, because it actually might be a powerhouse for everything. But regarding indie and alternative rock and shoegaze, as Kenneth and Andy taught us, this is a killer sounding pedal. So let me show you the original sound that Damon Albarn has used in Blur, which is a flanger pedal. So as you could hear, it's a different sounding lead guitar tone, but both are really unique and both sound great. And I can really understand why Damon Albarn chose the BF2 in its past days, because flanger pedals can really get to do this warbly, shaky kind of stuff. And yeah, I really understand what he was going for. Now let's check out the TR-7. There is this mode which is called the Vibrato, which I haven't really heard something like this in another pedal. If you know any other pedal that has this effect, please comment below, because I'd love to know. I love this effect and I'd love to use it live, but I don't take my TR-7 live anymore. We're in a pandemic now, but before I wasn't taking it too, because I'm trying to preserve mine. It sounds very sick. I don't know. It's a really nice way to describe it. It's a really nice sounding setting on the TR-7. I'll make it a little bit softer so you can hear that Arctic Monkeys song I'm playing in a bit more normal context. I guess you're in a bit more usual territory. Yeah, there you go. It's a really nice indie modulated sound too. And yeah, you don't necessarily need to use these many sounds for lead notes. You can also use it for chords. I'm going to show you the tremolo now, which both the TR-7 and the Zoom pedal can create, which is a bit of a more normal sounding effect. It's not like as shaky or psyche as the small clone or the TR-7 can be, but it's been used by lots of indie bands to create a more, I would say, robotic and more mathematic kind of sound. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The TR-7 right now is the opto mode, which is the Vox Amp style tremolo. The modify now just changes the tone, so you can get a mellower tremolo sound or a brighter tremolo sound. How the Zoom MS-50G sounds. So yeah, and both of the pedals can really get in every territory from there. Like you can get a mellower sound from the MS-50G and the TR-7, so both can do that. I just showed you like general sounds that both can do. But yeah, it's usually the type of thing that I would say bands would go for. So as you could see by now, there are plenty of pedals that can deliver you this kind of guitar tone. So if you're looking for indie sounding modulation, so these warbly effects that you can use on beautiful chords or lead guitar sounds, there are many pedals that can give you that. So it depends on what you're looking for your sound. You can choose many. I hope you enjoyed this video. I intend to do more video on this subject because it's a very, very vast subject. And yeah, as I said, each band and artist uses this their own way. So yeah, if you like this content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want. I would like to say that I've created a new Instagram for the Manual of Attentive Music. So if you want to see me and hear daily things about alternative music and indie music in general, you can follow me there if you want to. I'll leave a link here in the description. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll see you next time.